Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Wasn't really expecting to be doing this today, but have you ever gone to a store, seen something at a bookstore, seen something that you want, and you're like, okay, this is really cool, but it might be a little too expensive? Well, I saw something the last few times I was there, and my used bookstore that I go to where I pick up my stuff, and it was like, okay, it's normally $50. They had it marked down to about like 25, and I was like, okay. But then today, I went in, and since a little while ago, I got my Death of Captain America omnibus in. I had three Death of Captain America trades that I didn't need, so I took them in, uh, exchanged them for credit, and got 1050 for it. So when I saw this, I was able to add the 1050 in. I had to do it. I just had to. We have DC Comics year by year, a visual chronicle. This is the box. Nice hard box. There's the side. And here's the back that gives a little bit of a thing. It says, embark on an amazing adventure through the 75 years of DC Comics history. So obviously this is a little old. The vibrant, visually stunning book chronicles the history of DC Comics from the 1930s through today. This is about like 2010. From the first time Superman donned his cape to the momentous crossover event Blackest Night. Comics, characters, storylines are all presented alongside background information and real-world events to give readers a unique insight into the DC universe. Okay, so there's the box right there, which is cool. Then we have the front, and if you notice, it's black and white to color. Then we have the spine, and then more gorgeous black and white art right there. I mean, if you look at it, some of this stuff is like there's an old thing of Wonder Woman from the 30s up to now. It's just an old Joker train, all this stuff. Everything back here, and then we pop inside, and then here is the front page, with a little bit of artwork there, and then we have this right here, which is all glossy, and it looks like there's something that should have been in there, but I'm in that part right there, but it doesn't look like there is. Boom, this is a DC production. This is by IDK, and then we have title page, written by Alan Coswell, Alex Devine, Matthew K. Manning, Michael McGavinini, and Michael Wallace. Additional writing by Alistair Dougal. And here's the table of contents with the famous picture from Action Comics #1 on the front. And then we have a nice foreword written by Paul Levitz. the introduction. See, it goes from Action Comics #1 right there to Darkest Night. And then we start out with the 1930s. And it goes from there, just, 1930s. Starts in 1935, which I guess is, when some of the first stuff came out. And, it was October 1935. 1936, and it keeps going all the way through to, here's the 1950s, and just different little pieces of things in there. 1976, you have Power Girl right there. You have, and just everything you could need. I mean, just look at this. You have some Superman stuff, and then a couple of little things in here that aren't even Justice League, and then comics that aren't that well known, like Time Warp and all that. 1986 with The Watchmen, and then you have John Byrne's Man of Steel, which I have some of the comics for. I remember reading that back then. It was incredible. Still one of my favorite Superman runs. And so this I am just so glad. It was like $15 that I paid for this, and it just has so much information in there, and it is just a beautiful book with some incredible art and some information on there. And it's not something that you have to just keep, remembering everything. You have to, read from front to back. You can skip over and, just say, okay, I need to know stuff from. Oh, by the way, have a drink of your beverage of your choice. You can, look up stuff from the 70s, from the 50s, from the 30s. If you want to know about something, you just pop to 1937, 1942, whatever. You just go in there and read it. The paper on there is spectacular. It's a beautiful book, and it's well worth the information. And so I'm going to be popping that back up myself after I read a little bit of it. But it'll go nice with my, my history of the DC Encyclopedia, which I have right back there. You can see right over my shoulder here. And so these two it's just going to be awesome. But I just wanted to show that off. And it's one of my new favorite pieces that I have. And it's going to be awesome. But anyway, let me know what you think of it. Have you read it? Do you like it? And like, subscribe. Most of all, enjoy your comics.